All right. So here's the design. Believe it or not, it took me longer than the other one to do because the building is much bigger. Here we are. Let's start with the entrance. You go in and then you look at this black thing here. It's the water dispenser. Used to be a half wall here. I removed it to create more room for more seating. As you can see. Turning a little bit. And as you know, part of this wall over here used to go all the way up, but now this whole area is open, and the front desk is gonna have room for two people. You see the countertops are missing on the corner over here. It's just because the program wouldn't allow me to do this turn, but obviously we're going to have the countertop over the half wall around the whole thing. So I shrank the size of the front desk area, but I was still able to leave enough room for that shelf that you mentioned that you need. And we created seating here for the clients that may be waiting for their pets to be treated. They are already in treatment. But you look again, back and forth, you see this looks better, more open. Anyways, so the existing bathroom stays. This corner here is where you have the scale for the animals to weigh them. Now we're going to start looking at the exam rooms. There's not much changing on them, but the hallway and then the existing exam rooms are here. 1, 2, and 3. I'll go into this one. If you look from the top, you'll see that we will be replacing the cabinets that have sinks with higher cabinet, probably around 42 or 44 inches from the ground, so you can put a computer and you don't have to lean forward to type or look at the screen. Still gonna have a sink, and it's also going to have the folding table. Install a new folding table, new cabinet with the sink, and the cabinet's going to be higher so you can put a computer. All 3 rooms the same. Now, the next thing I want to show you is the old break room on the top corner over there. I was instructed by Pamela to create the lab, a lab slash nurse room. So we'll be adding cabinets against the wall on the left with a sink, and more cabinets on the right side with a computer. The existing bathroom stays the same. Basement stairs going down. Alright, so one last look at the three exam rooms. The front lobby, front desk area, and lab nurse room and basement stairs. Now let's go into the pharmacy area. The pharmacy stays where it is. Definitely replacing all the cabinets like we talked about. Doctor's office stays the same. No work being done there. Now let's turn it over again and look at the new treatment room. This whole area will be the main treatment room. We're going to have a computer, a sink, and a big refrigerator here to eliminate those two small mini fridges that you have there, and have one refrigerator for everything. Cabinets on the bottom and on the top. All right, so looking up again, the treatment room, pharmacy, and doctor's office. Now the back area here. Looking from the top, you will still have cabinets here with a computer. This is the area that we use for pre-surgery, preparation for surgery. Our new cabinets here. If you turn this way, this is the area where I believe we found a good solution. The problem we had before was nurses and doctors bumping into one another because the old table was in the center. By doing it this way, I was able to put the sort of like a peninsula, so the water is going to come out from the wall. The sink's going to be against the wall, and you can work on both sides without being disturbed by others. Same thing with the second treatment table coming off the wall. That way, two people can work, one from each side, and not disturbing whoever's working on the dental area. And the animal count made more sense to put against this wall over here. So this gray shelves, that's what it represents, the animal count. So dental table, treatment table, and pre-surgery. Looking up at everything. Surgery room stays the same. X-ray room stays the same. Laundry room stays the same. Oxygen closet on the left here stays the same. Regular closet on the right stays the same. So on this area, we will be replacing all the cabinets. We will keep the big refrigerator back here in case you need it to add more storage. Refrigeration seems to be a little bit of a problem, so we decided to keep another refrigerator back here with cabinets and a sink. The sink's already here. It's already here before. So we had kennels inside of this room over here and a cat food shelving. So I just added more shelves here. So we're not doing any changes here. So going back over here, this corner here is where we had, you currently have a freezer. I have to take it out of here because I need to add a door to get into this sort of a bat area with the mop sink. So this room here, we're gonna put the freezer inside the room. Doesn't look like you've used the freezer that often. So in this room we're gonna have the freezer, the shelving for storage of cleaning products or whatever you need. Mop sink stays where it is, and the tub stays where it is. So I'm going to show you what I did to create this new break room in the very back. So we knocked down this wall, we added a new wall here, and I kept the sink. There's a sink there already. I just kept it. Well, of course we're going to replace the sink and the countertop as well, but it's easier to just leave it there for budget purposes, so I don't have to replace or reposition. But it's always good to have a sink inside of the break room. So take a look at the break room. There's this little cabinet here where you can put a coffee machine or in a microwave. Keep it simple. And that's break room. All right, dog run will stay how it is, and that's the overall look of everything. I'm gonna look again from the top. So let me go on the plans where everything is labeled, just to explain to you, and we're all on the same page. Wherever you see the red star, it's either gonna be the countertops and cabinets are gonna be replaced, or just the countertops. There's some areas in the front desk here that the countertops only are going to be replaced and no cabinets. So wherever you see a red star is new cabinets and countertops or new countertops. So you look, all these areas where you see the red star, all new countertops, all new cabinets. Wherever you see this dot line over here is where new wall is going to be built, or in the break room from the temple, this whole wall here is being built. On the front desk over here, this was a tall regular wall that we're turning into a half wall. Anything written in red is because we're doing something. Green, it means existing. And for an example, I wrote sink in green. It's because there's a sink here already. The plumbing is already there. If you see the word sink in red, it means that we have to run new plumbing to that area. Okay, anyways, sorry for the long video, but this one was necessary. I hope that does it. If you need to change anything, let me know. I'll be happy to change it for you. Thank you.